Yo, what's up? Welcome to Lioness Love Readings. This is a twin flame reading for Capricorn and Capricorn cross-watchers. I'm having an issue with my cat the last couple days. I don't know what his deal is. He's like really pushy, really needy. I don't know. He's going through a thing. So he's like doing the thing right now. Get your claws out of me, dude. And so there's that. That's gonna be a thing. So I apologize for that. I don't know what to do. I pushed his chair away and now he's like trying to crawl up my leg. But like he won't let me hold him. I don't know. It's like he just wants me to pet him. I don't know what his thing is, but it's not like he doesn't get all my attention anyway, so I don't know. Somehow this relates to your guys' reading. I don't know how, but I was just getting ready to tell you guys, as I was shuffling and getting ready for your reading, I was getting something about a message coming through about somebody going back and doing something just because it's the easy thing, just because it's the familiar thing, just because it's the thing that is known. What is that phrase? The devil that you know? What, baby? What is it? He never acts like this. I don't know what the deal is. It's alright. Everything's fine. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you or your twin are going through something really major right now. And really, like, needing some sort of comfort, or I don't know, there's something going on. But so let's go ahead and get into this reading. I'm going to be using the deck that I created myself, my twin flame deck. Thanks for hitting the like button, for subscribing to the channel, dropping me a comment. And if you're interested, private readings are $22 for one question right now. Alright, Spirit's telling me to stop right there. That's not really very many cards. So, interesting. Bottom of the deck is I'm doing love spells on you. So that's interesting. And that could be a lot of different things, and that could be conscious or subconscious. So, God will never let me have you now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of messages in this reading. So, this could be about your twin flame or someone else. It's a twin flame reading, so that means at least one person in this reading is a twin flame, whether that's you watching this or whatever the case, but this doesn't necessarily have to be twin to twin. But there is somebody here who is really like latching on to you. They feel like they can't have you, and so it's making them want you even more. So we have the third eye chakra here, so it's definitely something happening telepathically here. This is a really strong, like, psychic spiritual connection. Everything you said to me was right. So I feel like there's some separation here, and they feel like they're realizing too late that the things that you said to them were correct. I hired a private investigator. This card really likes to come out in the twin flame readings. So, they paid somebody to watch you in one way or another. My friends are attracted to you. I will be gentle with you. I'm hearing this person dreams about you. You guys are connected through the ethers. I'm starting to believe in myself. So this is somebody who's trying to get strength together. They fear that it's not going to work out, that you're not going to take them back, or that God is going to block them and they're not going to be able to get to you. But their goal, what they're working towards here, is getting the strength together to come towards you. We have root chakra. You're better than me. You think you love me, but I'll fail you. That's interesting. So there's somebody here who is really worried about failing. There's a fear of failure, a fear of rejection. Maybe this was the reason, if there was some sort of falling out between the two of you, maybe this was the reason that happened. They didn't believe that they were capable of being loved. And so they pushed you away. You guys could be twins. I mean, of course that's an option, but I am feeling like it's a good possibility. Yeah, you speak to the king in me. It says divine masculine energy. The feminine is having a really huge impact on the masculine. And I'm hearing it never has stopped. It never has stopped. Like you guys are connected in these ways, the third eye and root. So far there's a couple more cards that I haven't looked at yet, but because you're connected in these energy centers really strongly, whether you've had a distance or a separation, the connection has not ended. The connection is still just as strong as what I'm hearing, if not stronger. In the silence, in the separation. And the feminine is having a huge impact on the masculine, is what I'm being shown here. And it's still happening. So I'm getting the feeling that when you guys were, before you went into separation, it was pretty known that the feminine was having a large impact on the masculine. But Spirit is saying that even in separation, the feminine is having, not even, Spirit's saying in separation, the feminine is having an even larger impact on the masculine. And then there could be a blowback, and the feminine could be feeling like the energetic shrapnel of what's happening. And so this is what I was feeling before I started the reading, was that somebody was having a bit of a breakdown. And so I think it's the masculine having like a bit of a breakdown, mental, emotional, feeling like he's realized too late that this feminine is the one who he truly loves and wants, but then feeling like he's never going to be able to have her, and getting like all of these fears about failure and rejection, and it's causing a bit of a breakdown. I talked to my friends about you. So he talks to his friends and then finds out that his friends are attracted to you, or the feminine, whoever it is watching. I don't know who I'm addressing. You're so happy without me. So the masculine feels that the feminine is happy without him, whether that's true or not, that's what he feels. And so there's this like desperate energy here, and so there is this energy of love spells being done. That's the overall energy, is that this is a masculine energy who is desperate to hold on to you, to keep those claws in, to not let you move on, or to not let the feminine move on. It's like the reality of this is really hitting him, that she's not there, that she's not coming back. Maybe this was a scenario where the feminine would just like run back to the masculine, and it's not happening this time. And so it's really shaking this masculine up. And so he's got someone watching her in some way. I'm hearing that whoever this private investigator is fell in love with her also. So it's like everything's folding back on him. He's getting instant karma with everything that he's doing. So sending people to watch her, him sending people to watch her backfired on him by those people becoming like entranced by her, falling in love with her, wanting her themselves. And then he finds out about it and becomes enraged. Like, it's like Beauty and the Beast. That's what I just saw. The way the beast like becomes enraged, like, no, you leave her alone, she's mine. I didn't hire you for this. And then he has to fire that person and then hire someone else, but then still worry about that person. Wow. So this is a guy who's creating so many problems for himself with the way that he is handling this situation. And that's why this energy here, everything you said to me was right. There must have been, she must have called him out in some way. Hey, the way that you're handling me is wrong. The way that you're handling us is wrong. The way that you're handling yourself is wrong. That's what I'm hearing. And at the time, he just blew it off. This is a very stubborn individual. But now he's seeing how right she was. And he's seeing now that he's handling things wrong, because it's all blowing back on him one piece at a time, and he's under all of it, and he's breaking down now. And now it's like he's suffering the repercussions of his own negative actions, while at the same time not having her to shield it, or to comfort him, or to make it softer. She's not there at all. And now it's like he's losing his shit. Like, what am I gonna do if she's never here again? Now he's realizing how important she was, and all of the things that she added to his life, how much he needed her. It seems like he had it in his mind that she needed him, and instead of honoring that, he used it as like a gambling chip, something to manipulate with. And he's suffering the ultimate price for that, because now he's seeing he was the one who needed her more, and that's how he feels anyway, because he feels like she is fine without him, happy without him. I mean, that's the information that he's getting from these investigators and from this connection. Whether that's true or not, I have no idea. But that's the message that he's getting, and it's still speaking to his higher self. This is his higher self, the king in him. is his highest self. This is somebody who surrounds himself with people who are easy to manipulate, less than him. You know, you're better than me. So he surrounds himself with people who he feels are less than him. He feels like you are more than him. This is in his lowest, not in his lowest self, but in the self that he has mostly been acting out of or connecting to, which is maybe like a traumatized self. He looks at the hierarchy. He looks at people as it's a hierarchy. Are you better or worse? Are you better or worse? And then he has these different like ways that he comes to that conclusion, draws that conclusion. And he's always felt that the feminine was better than him. He wanted to be better than her. So he did a bunch of stupid shit, and he's still doing stupid shit to try to prove to himself that he's better than her instead of just wanting to be equal. Seeing that that was where the power was. So he surrounds himself with people who he feels are that he's better than, to make himself feel better, to feel more powerful. So essentially he's left in a crumbling empire full of shit, because that's what he's filled it with. And he doesn't have anybody to save him now but himself. And God will never let me have you now. It's because he did something. He did something to her. Something other than, you know, betraying her by having people watch her and shit like that. He did something. He did something else. And I think that was the reason that she ultimately went away. There was this separation. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. And there's these love spells. So it's like he's desperately doing anything that he can think of remotely to try to ensure that she will not fall out of love with him. And I'm not getting information about how this is going to go, what direction this is going to go. This is all I'm getting.